What does successful diversity in the workplace look like? Well, there's some local businesses already doing this, and I got to sit down and chat with a few of these community champions. I think you'll enjoy hearing and seeing what actually makes them inclusive workplace champions. Hi, my name is Tony McNeil and I'm excited to be in Ashburton today to interview Tony Corbett, who owns Subway Ashburton. We're in the Ashburton district, showcasing welcoming and inclusive behaviours in the workplace. I guess you've driven past Subway, you've even ordered a Subway sandwich, and you'll know about the diversity of ingredients that make up your lunch. But have you ever wondered about the diversity of the people who make your lunch for you? Let's go check it out. Right, Tony, how are you?
How are you?
I'm well, thank you. Hey,
Two Tonys, who would believe it?
Indeed, we can't get our names wrong, we'll be all good. So Tony, thanks so much for having us here. Tell us a little bit about why Subway.
I was a farmer for 30 years. We got to the point with farming where I was spending all my time on farm. My wife was working in town, the kids were all in town. So we made the decision, it's 10 years ago in November actually, that we sold the farm. And went through that midlife crisis thing, what the hell am I going to do now? I'm jack of all trades and master of none. And then there was a little wee ad in the local paper, it said, because you're not allowed to say Subway for sale, it had fast food business, I think, in Ashburton CBD. So I followed that up and I thought, well, I can probably do this. I think the store was opened in 2003, I think, was when it first opened. It's great business, so different to farming, the big difference which farmers will laugh at, which is something I couldn't get over in the first week, was we actually produce a product here, and a minute later somebody pays you for it. When you're farming, you produce something and 18 months later you may get paid for it. So that was a huge difference. Yeah.
One of the analogies we made earlier was the diversity of ingredients that make up a Subway sandwich. And I guess as an employer, you now have a diverse workforce. What does that mean for you? What does it look like on a day-to-day basis?
We often call it the United Nations of, when you look along the line, there's a real mix of all ethnicities. It's good, it's really good. It's a good work environment.
How have you had to change your management style, or your leadership style, if you will?
Not greatly. I try to treat everyone exactly the same. We try to involve everyone at all levels, doing everything. The language is the biggest problem, obviously. If someone's struggling with their English, that's where we have to work really hard to get over. But as far as the job goes, there's no real special treatment to anyone in particular. Yeah.
So what do you do to help out with that situation?
Often here, when they're dealing with a customer, I'll tell them to really look your customer in the eye, speak slowly and gesture to, if it's lettuce, tomato, cucumbers, do this, and 90% of your customers will be very understanding, and the more a newcomer will do that, the better they will get. So
you've made an investment in people, and that'll be right across the board. So tell us a little bit about people who have been here for a very long time.
There's 3 here today that have been here for 4 years, I would think, and they're all still on working visas. I've helped 3 through to residency. Where I can. Often they're nurses and all sorts of higher qualifications overseas, but a lot of them aren't recognised here, so they have to work. So then they start here and then gradually try and qualify themselves into their chosen occupation. Well, like everyone I've had, really, I would say would be great residents in New Zealand.
So what would be your advice for other business owners who maybe are realising that they really have to diversify their workforce into newcomers, into migrant labour? Obviously you've been successful. What tips would you pass on to them?
I think it's really good for the community of your workforce to have a good mix of everyone. It makes everyone more understanding, more tolerant. I've got a girl from Romania. Most of us didn't even know where Romania was prior to her coming, so we're all learning. Even the Philippines, we probably had a limited understanding of where they were. We've had an Argentinian lady who worked here in the past. So my manager's Romanian, and assistant manager's Philippine, and they've just moved into those roles. It's not because they're Romanian or Filipino, it's because they're really good at their job. That's why they're in the roles they are today. So very hard working generally. As far as advice to anyone else, I would say just it's very easy when you get a lot of applicants for a job to go through and cross off the ones of the names you can't pronounce, because there's going to be issues there. But then you often think, am I letting the best applicant for the job go by? So it pays to look in a bit deeper than that.
So look, things are going okay, but what's your plans for the future? How do you keep ahead of staffing and ahead of any challenges that may occur?
Being 24/7, well, not 24/7, but pretty much every day of the year except Christmas, business, it's very hard to do social functions, which I would like to do a lot more of to include everybody. I think I will try to have more sort of like, picnicky barbecue type things where you can come and bring your kids.
Thanks, Tony, for those insights. Look, just while we're here, I couldn't have a look at the back and just see what goes on, because it can't be that difficult to make a sandwich.
Certainly, you can have a look at the back and we'll see how good you are at making a sandwich.
All right.
So, Tony, this is the kitchen area.
Okay.
So they just won that ladder on the radio today. Ooh, yeah, it's good, doesn't it? You got the smell cam on that? This is just for our enjoyment more than yours, Tony. You realise?
I suspect that is the case.
And probably one of these is better than a.
Oops. Welcome to Subway, sir.
I thank you very much. Yes.
Then what would you like today?
I'm getting a 6-inch Italian by the look of it.
You are indeed.
Yes, I am.
You are indeed.
Could I have, please, meatballs?
Meatballs. And it has to be very prescribed like that. 4 meatballs on that side over there. Smoked. Two slices. I could. That sounds right. You done anything special, different?
No. Yeah, I'll just have a wee bit of onion and some carrot, please.
A little bit of onion and some carrot. Oh, and a wee sticky to hold it together. That is inspired. One of those. That is free. You can take that away and enjoy it.
Well, thank you so much.
All the best.
Not bad, was it, for his first time?